Okay, let's move on to the next topic, equations and graph sketching. Right? Let's start off with graph for exponential functions. So example 1, if we are given y equals to a to the power x, where a is greater than 1, then the graph will be like this, alright, the red line. So where it passes through 1, and then it will move upwards. Okay, so that is the graph for y equals to a to the power x. For y equals to a to the power x, where a is between 0 and 1, alright, so the graph will be similar to the red line here. Alright, so a is between 0 to 1. Alright, if a is between 0 to 1, we have the curve that looks like this. Okay, that passes through 1. Okay, now let's look at the properties of exponential graph. Right, where we are given fx equals to a to the power x. So first, the domain of exponential functions are all real numbers. Okay, so which means that the domain is infinity for positive and negative. And then second, the range consists of positive numbers, all positive numbers only. Okay, where the y-intercept is always at y equals to 1, or the point 0, 1. Next, there is no x-intercept, meaning that any exponential graph will not intercept the x-axis. Alright? And then number 5, when a is greater than 1, the graph is increasing from left to right. And when a is between 0 and 1, the graph is decreasing from left to right, as what I've shown earlier just now. Okay, now let's look at example 3. Sketch the graph y equals to 2 to the power x. So what we need to do is we need to plot a few points here. Alright, so let's start off with a table like this, where we write as x and y. Alright, so next we write down some of the values of x. For example, we take from negative 2 to 3. And then when x is equal to negative 2, substitute into this equation, we should get 1 over 4. When x is equal to negative 1, so substitute here x equals to negative 1, we should get y equals to half. When x equals to 0, 2 to the power 0 is 1. When we substitute x with 1, 2 to the power 1 will give us 2. When we substitute x equals to 2, so 2 to the power 2 equals to 4. When x is 3, 2 to the power 3 equals to 8. So what we need to do next is to plot these few points into a graph paper. Alright, similar to this. So when we plot all these points, x negative 2, y equals to 1 over 4. When x equals to negative 1, y equals to half, and so on. So we will get the pattern similar to this. So next is to draw a line that passes through all these points. Alright, so we will get the graph which is in red color here for the equation y equals to 2 to the power of x. Okay. Now in example 4, we are asked to sketch the graph y equals to 1 over 2 to the power x. So similarly, we draw a table, and then next we take a few values of x. So when x equals to negative 3, substitute into this equation, so we should get y equals to 8 until the end here. Alright, so next is to plot these points onto a graph paper. Alright, so we will get the points in blue. Okay, so next is to draw a line that passes through all these points, so we will get a graph that looks like this. Okay.